Hey everyone, today I've got your Hellboy movie review. I've been mixed, yet had high hopes for this big red dude. But is it worth it to see? Some of you might have said, hell no! So as far as the story goes, Neil Marshall directs this film where it's the story you remember, yet some changes in it make it impossible to follow and get into right away. Right off the bat, it feels like it's all over the place, and I was seriously looking forward to seeing this movie until I heard how bad it was. So I really had to see, when it gets into the retelling of the origin story of Hellboy, it's literally everything that you've seen from the Ron Perlman movies. I mean, you've got the World War II scenario and something about a necromancer and Nazis, and among those people involved are somewhat like hero types, and quite frankly, it doesn't bear enough weight on the story as a whole, even if they are trying to do some good. I had this expectation right when the trailers were coming out, and that there was going to be something different about this movie, and it really ended up being the same kind of thing, only worse. As far as the casting goes, you've got David Harbour, who I think is pretty neat as Hellboy. I mean, it took me a while to really not picture Ron Perlman, even though, because I preferred his version for the longest time, and I hope that, he was going to do a good job, because, I've liked him since he played that character in Stranger Things, and I also like the fact that he delivers a serious yet funny performance, and it all seems to pull off together really nicely. Despite all of that, I was really hoping that they could have just scrapped this movie and just went on to make a Hellboy 3. Because I actually just recently saw Hellboy 2: The Golden Army, and I was like, there really should have been a third movie after that. You've got Ian McShane, who I feel like I've seen in a lot of movies recently. I mean, he's got a lot of projects going on, and if you guys have seen American Gods on Stars, it's that series. It looks really cool. You should check it out. He definitely does a good job with his role being this father figure. You've got Mila Jovovich, who plays Nimue, and I've liked her in the Resident Evil movies, and she can surprisingly pull off this villainous type of character, even though her entrance was kind of hokey and not exactly, a laughing matter. But Daniel Day Kim, I swear, he was alright. I mean, I preferred him in creature form, but I guess that could be cool with anybody. And even Sasha Lane was a decent character as well, even though I feel like, she was, doing whatever in the movie. So the things that I liked about this movie was that watching Hellboy fight the various monsters throughout the movie were all pretty cool, because I thought all of that just looked really well done, even at times comical, when sometimes you might not want to laugh at it, but it's still kind of crazy to watch it all go down, because it's just violent. It's what we all sort of know Hellboy to do, and it seems on par with movies like Evil Dead or Brain Dead, Dead Alive, and it's just that's how crazy it gets. And the third act alone was bonkers. This is a Bad Love Review contender, because it tries too hard to be something it's not, and I think that has everything to do with the script being compromised with this mixed bag of tones going on. You've got comedy meets horror, and it really made the Guillermo del Toro version solid gold, but this is mixed in with an R rating that I really feel like didn't work for the movie half the time. So the things that I didn't really like about this movie was just how disappointing the movie was in regards to the structure of the film's plot, and how boring and uninteresting certain things were displayed on screen. And even some of the line delivery, like I said, was laughable with some of the characters, popping up here and there, but it just really didn't impress me like I thought it would, because by that second trailer, I got really hyped to see this, and I was hoping that things could change, but obviously, if you've seen this movie, nothing really does. So overall, I would say that I was left disappointed, like I said, with this movie, and it's really unfortunate, because I thought that, there can be some originality left in Hollywood, but when it comes to these franchises, there's really a certain point when, you know, you want to leave in things that people remember, yet you want to show something different, but sometimes different isn't always going to play out the way you want it to. So I am kind of on the fence about recommending it. I really feel like you should just go back to watching the Ron Perlman movies because those were pretty awesome and I really enjoyed those. I don't know if you guys have, but I would give this 2.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Hellboy. As always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.